Hey there, I'm Luke. Today, we're going to be talking about a very important topic faced by all children with special needs, an IEP or Individualized Education Plan. Specifically, we're going to focus on three different parts of this vital meeting. Number one, planning for an IEP meeting. Number two, participating in an IEP meeting. And number three, steps to take after the IEP meeting. Now, by the time you're done watching this video, you will understand the basics that go into the actual meeting itself. It's our goal to help ensure you are prepared and ready to fight for what's best for your child. After all, you are their number one advocate. All right, let's get started with this episode of Special Education Decoded. Now, before we dive into the three topics we'll discuss today, if you're still struggling with what an IEP meeting even is, please be sure to watch the 7 steps in an IEP process first, which will give you context as to what we are discussing today. All right, the first topic we will cover is planning for an IEP meeting. Now, in an attempt to simplify this process, we will be discussing 4 main areas. Number 1, review the parent IEP invitation. Number 2, respond to the parent IEP invitation. Number 3, organizing for the IEP meeting. And number 4, prepare for the IEP meeting. Let's start with step number 1, review the parent IEP invitation. Let's cover some things you should be asking yourself as you go through this document. What is the purpose of this meeting? Is the purpose stated clearly? Is the proposed time and date convenient with your schedule? For children over 14 years old, did they receive a written invitation to the meeting? Who is attending and what are their specific roles? Any member of the IEP team not attending? If so, is this documented on the parent invitation with the excusal request included? Now, it's important to keep in mind, this list will fluctuate based on whether or not you've attended an IEP meeting before. If you have questions in this area or anything else, please reach out to us using the contact details in this video description or just leave a comment. All right, let's discuss the second step in planning for an IEP. Responding to the parent IEP invitation. Review, read, sign, and return the parent invitation as soon as possible. Here's an important note. Make a copy for your records or request one to be sent to your home. Include any of the following that apply in writing. Alternative meeting dates and times. A list of individuals you will be inviting. Could be friend or outside agency, note taker, etc. Request for a proposed IEP draft in advance of the meeting date. List any concerns or issues you would like to discuss. If you can attend, request a conference call or video chat. Approval or disapproval of any members that have requested an excusal. Important note, ensure enough time is scheduled for the meeting to discuss the concerns and items included on the invitation. Next on our list is step number 3, organizing for the IEP meeting. In a lot of cases, organization isn't a person's strong suit. I know that's true for me. But making sure you have everything you need ready is very important. This ensures that your child gains everything they need to reach their excellence. So, number 3, organizing for the IEP meeting. Here are some tips. Number 1, use a method that works best for you. This could include things like a folder, or briefcase, tablet, etc. Request missing documents. Get your child's records and files together. This could include past and current IEPs, IEP goal progress reports, evaluations and assessment results, an FBA or functional behavior assessment, if applicable, a BIP or behavior intervention plans, again, if applicable. All communication used regarding your child could be notes, emails, call logs, report cards, work samples, and other things like tutor reports, behavior logs, discipline referrals, medical records, therapy, treatment reports, etc. Again, the list we just covered is something most parents will want to have with them. There's always going to be some additional documentation that's very specific to your child. Bottom line, spend some time brainstorming a list of items specific to your child. This isn't the time to leave anything out. Okay, let's cover the final step in planning for an IEP meeting. Now that you have everything in order, it's time to prepare yourself for the actual meeting. Preparing for the actual IEP meeting. Number 1, review your child's records and consider the following items. What has been accomplished? What are your concerns? What are your child's concerns? What has worked well? What has not? What areas need more work? Some useful tools include a positive student profile, blank IEP documents, worksheets, forms, state policies governing services for children with disabilities, state safeguards, parents' rights handbook. Create a vision statement for your child's life, both present and future. Write down questions, concerns, and requests you have. Now prioritize this list. Make copies of your agenda. Gather outside documentation like private service provider reports and evaluations. Bring a picture of your child to the meeting. Provide a note for anyone you have invited to the meeting. Know about your child's progress throughout the year. Know any specific concerns the teacher has for the upcoming year. Remember, the more you know ahead of time, the smoother the meeting will go. Advocating for your child is the number 1 priority. Okay, so far we've covered planning for the IEP meeting. Now it's time to discuss participating in the meeting. Before we get into the next section, it's important to remember that you are a vital part of the IEP team and the team must work together for your child. Everyone present will need to consider and use a variety of data and information provided by you to create an IEP that is appropriate for your child. You are the expert on your child. Participating in an IEP meeting. Bring everything we discussed in the last section. Arrive early. If you don't remember someone, request introductions. Ask who is taking notes. Review these notes periodically throughout the meeting. Review the IEP agenda. Provide copies of your agenda to the IEP team. Share ideas and opinions during the meeting. And carefully listen to what is being discussed. Ask questions. Request a break if needed. 15 minutes prior to the end, review the meeting notes for accuracy. Make sure all concerns have been addressed. Ensure the wording on the IEP is clear and understandable. If any issues were unresolved, schedule another meeting. Know who is responsible for each part of the IEP. Sign the IEP. This documents your participation in developing the IEP. And document anything you disagree with next to your signature. Thank all team members for their time. Ask for a copy of the IEP. You are entitled to a completed IEP copy after the meeting. Ask for a copy prior to leaving if you are not offered one. Take it with you, even if a cleaned up copy will be sent at a later time. Keep all documents with your child's records. Remember, this meeting is for your child. This is not a time to be silent and go with the flow. Speak up, ask a ton of questions, and do not settle for something you don't agree with. Make your opinion known by everyone. The final part of planning for an IEP meeting are the steps to take once the meeting is done. Number 1, reflect on the experience. Take note of what you'd like to improve on next time. Write a clarification letter with any concerns or questions. Write thank you letters to the team members. Reach out to your child's teacher, letting them know the IEP was updated. Send the IEP to outside agencies working with your child. Stay connected throughout the year. Monitor, ensure proper IEP implementation and progress. Communicate, share successes and issues with teachers. Make time, review the IEP, and request meetings if things need to be changed. I know that was quite a bit of information. Often, parents will rewatch this video a few times to make sure they didn't miss anything. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to leave a comment or contact us directly using the information provided in the description area below. We are here to ensure every child reaches their excellence. If you enjoyed watching this video, please consider subscribing to this channel. And lastly, if there's a video you'd like us to create, please leave a comment and we will do our best to make that happen for you. Remember, you are not alone. From all of us at specialedresource.com, thank you for watching this episode of Special Education Decoded. We'll see you in the next video.